Hey guys, I'm Sonic was not Sandy, and today we're playing the Sonic 2 Simon Y prototype. Pretty self-obvious. Oh, self-obvious, what the hell does that mean? Anyway, let's just get started. So yeah. Wait, hold up, that ain't demo. I thought I won the demo. However. Welcome to Aquatic Ruin, I mean Neo Green Hill. Yeah, this is not Sonic Advance. I'll tell you that right now. This is not Sonic Advance. This is definitely not Aquatic Ruin either. So yeah, obvious differences. Sonic 1 sprite, kinda, except for a running animation, a few other things like skating animation, slightly different. Other than that, like besides a few layout differences, this is literally just the final version. I mean, the music's the same, unlike most of the levels here. I mean, wait, grounders are missing. Wait, there's not even enemies here for that matter, so pretty easy. Just go through. Also, the sign's kind of off. I mean, also there's an score tally, so yeah. Also, yeah, that sign, it's just off. I mean, this stage is obviously gonna be much easier, only just because of the fact there's no enemies here. I mean, you always get blindsided by a grounder like every single time you play on the final version. So actually, you know those collapsing bridges? They're gone too. That's weird. Whatever. Also, apparently there's a spring there in the final game. It's not here. I don't know why. Huh. Also, there's a motorcycle outside. Hopefully the mic didn't pick that up. So yeah. It's so weird just having this without any objects. I mean, wow. Yeah, and there's no boss here either. It just goes right to the signpost. I mean, pretty easy. I mean, again, I'm basically Sonic 2 and like I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm dumb. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce things, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Also, for some reason, like, you know those chemical things, right? That shoot in Chemical Plant. Also, Chemical Plant, Sonic Mania. Yeah. Actually, for some reason, like, you know the fireball things from Marble Zone, right? Wait, I forget if that exact sound was played in Hilltop in Sonic 2, right? But for some reason, right? Actually, like, there's actually, like, I don't know what triggers it, but apparently, you know, that sound is played. I don't know why. It just is. Kind of weird, but whatever. Wait a minute. It might have something. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Wait a minute. You know when you actually, I think I might know what it is. You know when you play with debug mode, right? And you go into debug, right? There's like this thing of 4 rings. That's usually around loops. That might be whenever you pass one of those. That might be. I don't know though. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, that might be it. I don't know though. Yeah, and also there's also another build of Sonic 2 before this. It's the Nick Arcade version. If you should already know this if you're watching this video really. You should know your Sonic 2 beta knowledge. Like, this is the second leaked build of Sonic 2 next to Nick Arcade. Like, Nick Arcade prototype, let me just describe it a tiny bit, right? There wasn't any Sonic 2 music at all. Like, the only zone that was actually finished was Emerald Hill, which is still called Green Hill at that point. Actually, no. It wasn't even called Green Hill. I think it was still called Starlight. Yeah, it was Starlight for some reason. Like, even had Starlight's music. Like, Green Hill zone was still there for some reason. I don't know why. It just was. Yeah. So I'm going this way, just because I always go the other way. I just feel like going this way today. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the Nick Arcade prototype, back to describing it. Like, Emerald Hill Zone, like, it had Starlight's music, and in the level selected it was called Starlight. Also, I just fell back in here because I'm dumb. Like, same thing with, like, there's no other levels accessible unless you use level select. And for some reason, like, they all use the respective music from the names in the level select. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Also, now we're getting Emerald Hill's music. Because logic. Because for some reason, actually, I forget what music was the drowning music. It's definitely not the drowning music. I'll tell you that right now. But there's an issue whenever you get 100 rings or you start drowning in this prototype, right? It just plays either the Death Egg Zone music or the Emerald Hill Zone music, respectively. Like, drowning causes the Emerald Hill Zone music, and getting 100 rings causes the Death Egg music. I'll show it off, I think, as soon as I get to Hidden Palace Zone, I guess. Because that's when it's most common. Oh yeah, Hidden Palace Zone. That's not accessible unless you use Level Select in either prototype. Either Nick Arcade or this. Simon Y. Yeah, and also, there are a few other builds of Sonic 2. There's Beta 4 through 8, but they're really close to the final game. Like, there's a ton of scrap levels that you always hear about Sonic 2 Beta. Like, they're not here. Not in this beta. They're not in Beta 4 through 8. I'll tell you that. Like, it's literally just the final level layout. Like, not the layout, like, all the final levels are still there. Like, in Beta 4, that's basically where it all changes, basically. I believe it still had the, like, if you notice at the beginning of the video, the title screen is slightly different. Like, Sonic had a different sprite and Tails looks slightly different, kind of like the Game Gear game. Oh yeah, also, I forgot to mention, if Tails gets hit, you lose your rings. In other words, it's basically reverse, lose Tails or else. You're basically forced to keep Tails or else you're screwed. Also, I just screwed myself up here. As apparently, logic, or I'm just dumb. Because usually I just get this every single try, but whatever. Apparently, there's an invisible wall here. Also, if I jump there at the wrong time, I'm die. So, oh yeah, lava works. Okay. These things don't work. They worked in Green Hill Zone. Why couldn't they just take the properties of that? But hey, I just realized Tails can break monitors. You can't do that in the final game, or Sonic 3 for that matter. That would honestly be pretty cool. Also, the signpost is still kind of off, kind of like New Green Hill Zone. Or oh yeah, die also. Oh well, that was different. Well, I forgot to mention, right? The music for Hilltop Zone, like, it's completely different, along with a whole bunch of other tracks. Like the Death Egg music that I was mentioning earlier, that has completely different instrumental. Same thing with other stages like Casino Night. Trying to think of some others. Oil Ocean is slightly different. You might not notice it. I don't know. Like, yeah, the boss music is completely different. As soon as we get to Emerald Hill Zone, then you'll see. Like, except here's the thing, the only way you actually know what level's which is through level select. That's how I know these, through level select, which is also really easy to get in this prototype. Like, if I remember correctly, isn't it just, it's not the Sonic 1 code, I think it's just, yeah, it's just A plus star on title screen. Oh. That's the example of Tails screwing me over, because logic. And because, yeah, there's not even any checkpoints programmed, I don't think. No idea why they couldn't just take the ones from Sonic 1, as Green Hill Zone was actually in the previous prototype, but whatever. Oh yeah, FYI, Hilltop Zone, like, the bottom path is completely different, I don't know why, it just is. Like, I think they realized there's way too much lava here, so I guess they changed it. I mean, if it's the 5th level of the game, I mean, it's not supposed to be that difficult, but at the same time, it's supposed to be getting a bit more challenging. But seeing as it's the 3rd level here, probably because I guess it's supposed to be a demo or something. I mean, that would actually make sense, but I don't really know that part of Sonic 2's development. I don't know if this was a beta, like, I don't know if this was a demo. I know Nick Arcade was. I know for a fact it was in Nick Arcade. Like, if you remember, right? Like, it was in Nick Arcade, like, I think they had to get, like, 20 rings or something, right? Like, it was everything, like, I think it had, yeah, it still had, like, Starlight music and everything, right? But here's the thing is, like, the kid who did it, like, they failed getting 20 rings, even though it was Emerald Hill Zone. Pretty funny, I know, but still. It was probably the first time playing a Sonic game, and it was a beta. Pretty funny. Oh yeah, also, Emerald Hill Zone. If I recall, this is, other than the music, it's totally unchanged from Simon Y. Not Simon Y, I mean Nick Arcade. I'm getting those two mixed up now. Yeah. Kinda weird to have it be the last level of the prototype, really. But, yeah. After this, I'm gonna enable level select and show you guys the other levels. Just a little sneak peek. Also, those are scrapped enemies. Kinda annoying if you don't know where they are. I mean, they're literally everywhere. They're basically just moto bugs, really. They're Sonic 2 moto bugs. Like, also though, they're probably just placed in worse places than Mobug. Or I'm just used to the placements of Motobug. And not so much with this, but yeah. Act 2. This is the last act of the prototype until you go to level select. Which I'm assuming most people did not know until it was actually leaked. I mean, yeah. Like, it's on a, like, not on a secret menu or anything. It's not, like, I don't know. Like, how do people even discover these? I don't know. Like, it's not in Sonic Jam, like the Sonic 1, 2, 3 codes are, but, yeah. Oh yeah, here's an example. The boss music is completely different. Also, the animation for this boss is completely different, because it's incomplete. Also, the Star Sword invincibility is completely corrupted, because they didn't expect you to actually get here with invincibility. Oh, I thought I would actually be here forever, but whatever. Okay, Tails just glitched off. Okay, that was surprisingly easy. Okay. Oh yeah, also, that's where the demo ends, but like I said, level select exists. And if I recall, it's A+ start. Yep, it is. And as you can see, level select, it's basically unchanged from Nick Arcade and Sonic 1, really, other than the fact that there's so many more zones, so yeah. Like, it's kind of hard to see some of them, though, that, like, Hidden Palace, and yeah, that's basically one you can barely see. Also, Hilltop, kinda. Yeah, Green Hill Zone, that's just Emerald Hill Zone, we already played that. Where it starts getting interesting is Wood Zone. So let's start there. Wood Zone. First of all, Metropolis Zone music with slightly different instrumental. Also, as you can tell, it's very incomplete. I mean, look. Like, geometry is completely unfinished. And this is where it ends. You just fall down here. There's no way to get up there at all, unless you use debug mode, which I won't do for this video. So yeah, that's the infamous Wood Zone. And I'm just gonna fall down, so yeah. And yeah, we're just gonna go back to the level select. Very easy. And now we're gonna go to the actual Metropolis Zone with the actual music. Same music as Wood Zone, obviously. But yeah, it's basically the exact same layout as the final game. Basically. Like, except everything here is incomplete, really. And you can't really get far in here either. I mean, this is where it ends for Act 1. Like, these things aren't powerful enough. Like, at all. Like, I know for a fact there is more level if you can use debug, but again, we're not going to do that, so let's try Act 2 and Act 3. Okay, Stage 1, Stage 2, because it's not like one level select. Unless, yeah, these are complete layouts, I'm pretty sure, except, yeah, the lava doesn't even work. These things work, though. Same thing with the springy things on the walls, wherever they are. I don't know. Also, here's an example of the wheels. They're still in development. Also, layering for the lava, it's off. See? Apparently, yeah, you can also just phase right through the lava if you actually feel like it. And you can die. Great. Glitch hunting with Sonic Knuckles on 78. Yeah. You can see how incomplete this actually is. Like, actually, you can't do it in Act 2 of the final game. Actually, yeah. For some reason, like the zip for Metropolis Zone Act 2, it doesn't even work here. Just kind of weird, but it's a beta version. What do you expect? Apparently, glitches are solved in the beta version, not in the final. Huh. Never thought of that. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to mention something while I was actually still in the actual game. Pin dash, you can only rev it up once. In other words, it's literally useless, just being honest. Well, it's a lot more useful than just just rolling Sonic 1. Yeah. And Metropolis Zone, this is a lot more, well, you can go a lot farther here. As you can see, there's a few layout differences. I mean, here, the final game, I think this would be another, like, one of those corkscrew, not corkscrew. what am I talking about? Like, you know, those thingies. I don't know how to describe them, but if you know your Sonic 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, since there's no spring down here, I'm literally screwed, but yeah, that's basically the end of it for this. Yeah, we're gonna go to Act 3 now. If you want to keep on exploring Metropolis Zone Act 2, then you can do it yourself. It's really easy to find a link to this beta. It's literally right on Sonic Retro. Like, I might put a link in the description, if I remember to, that is, which I obviously won't, knowing me. So, if I forget a link and you actually want this, then if you don't feel like being lazy, then I guess ask for a link. Also, this is a completely different section. Not in the final game at all. Also, top of those things are completely not solid. Well, they kind of are. I don't know. I don't know how to describe these things. So yeah. Maybe I could actually get to the end this time. Granted, I could actually wait, I just remember. Wait, there isn't even a ring layout on this yet. Kinda weird, but whatever. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna go that way. Actually no, I'm forced to. Whatever. But yeah, everything's here except for the ring layout, I'm pretty sure. And a few glitches. Not real glitches, they're just bugs with some of the objects. They just flat don't work yet. But they do work in, I think, Beta 4 and onwards. Remember, this is really early version of Metropolis Zone. Yeah. Like, I believe, like... Yeah. Actually, that's a place... Actually, that's actually interesting. Like, a place where you actually are forced to spin dash. That's actually interesting. Why didn't they keep that in the final game? Actually, wait. Well, damn. Actually, I don't think there even is a boss there, just being honest, so... Yeah, that's the end. That would be the end of the level, but, yeah. Again, you can explore it for yourself. But just so this video doesn't come super long, alright, that's Hilltop. Also, this is where it's gonna get really interesting. Hidden Palace Zone. This has a huge backstory of itself. Hidden Palace Zone, like, this wasn't originally supposed to be its own level, right? Like, even though it did become its own level in the Christian Whitehead port of Sonic 2 a few years back. Like, this was supposed to be the level you're supposed to go after you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Also, that's the infamous Tails monitor. Still gives you an extra life. So, yeah. Again, back to this backstory of this level. After you got all 7 Chaos Emeralds, you would be warped here. Then I guess you'd become Supersonic after you beat the level. But seeing as the level is completely, like, you can't complete it. Like, you get stuck in an elevator. But yeah. But so far, like, it's really complete. Like, the ring layout's still here. Like, but there's still a few objects that still need to be coded in. Also, this jump's kind of tricky. There we go. But yeah, would be an interesting thing. But yeah, also here's the Death Egg glitch. That happens. Yeah, pretty weird, but it works. Also, the Master Emerald's here. Well, it kind of resembles the Master Emerald. It's not actually the Master Emerald. It's supposed to be a breakable object, but it's not coded in just yet. And this is also where the level ends, as this is where an elevator would have been. But it's not coded in. Like, there's an object here, even if you go in debug mode, it doesn't exist. Like, the only way you can really get, like, only unofficial hacks really can actually make this level complete. So yeah, that's the end of Hidden Palace Zone. Kind of short, but yeah. Also, Act 2 is literally just the same thing, but without a level layout. So yeah, we're going to Oil Ocean. Oil Ocean, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Hidden Palace Zone, it has the Mystic Cave 2-player music. And this has the Casino Night 2-player music. Yeah, 2-player music is used a lot. I don't know why, it just is. Oh yeah. Alright, okay, apparently those things aren't solid. And if I recall, unless I completely jumped over it like a dumbass, then there's actually a rolling ball a la the Sonic 1 beta in Green Hill Zone. Actually, wait, here it is. Yeah. Like, as you can see, there's a rolling ball here. Kinda weird. Like, it's kinda like the Sonic 1 beta, and then you just fall through because it's glitched. Actually, I wanna try something, actually. Can I zip here? Hold up. Can I? No, I just get stuck and I'm forced to die. Unless I can actually get myself out of here, which I won't, most likely. Hey, wait, I might actually be able to get out here. There's a chance. There's a chance. Wait, those are actually. This is solid. Wait, if I can get through here, then I can survive. Alright, I'm good. I hope. Yeah, I'm good. I somehow survived that. Alright, now these things are solid. Apparently, if they're rising, then they aren't. Kinda weird. Actually, yeah, they are. I don't know about that other one. I might have just clipped through it somehow. Huh. Weird. But as far as I'm aware, this level is actually able to be completed. If I'm aware. Also, those platforms on the elevators are kind of weird, but yeah. Also, these things work. For some reason, I completely missed a can, but actually, wait, no, this isn't. You can get to the end, but there isn't a signpost. That's why only Aquatic Ruin, Chemical Plant, Hilltop, and Emerald Hill are completable, because there's actually signposts. But yeah, Act 2 is literally the exact same, but not exact same level layout. It's basically the final one, but with the rolling balls. So yeah, we're going to Dust Hill. Alright, Dust Hill, Act 1. As you can see, Mystic Cave. Complete with final music and everything. It just doesn't have an actual, you know, well, it does have an actual name, but it's not the final name. And contrary to popular belief, it actually isn't, you know, the desert level that everyone wants. Well, everyone thought, that is. Also, this is just cranked up to the absolute limit. I mean, there's a level here called Genocide City. This is Genocide City. I mean, there's obstacles everywhere. Well, only really for the first part of the level, really. Also, this is a glitch out switch. I mean, it's using glitch out sprites. Yeah, this is basically where it ends. You can't get anywhere past here at all. If you fall down here, you're screwed. So yeah, that's basically the end of Dust Hill. And if I recall, Act 2 is just Act 2 of Mystic Cave, just with absolutely no objects. So if you fall on the spike pit, you're screwed. So Casino Night, this is actually really interesting because it's completely different. I mean, look at this. Like geometry isn't finished at all. I mean, but wow, this actually looks pretty cool. Just being honest. Like, I prefer the final, but this is actually interesting. Like, this is actually an interesting concept. Even though you can't really go that far without debug mode. Or maybe I can. But I'm not really gonna try it. If you really want me to actually try to get through here, then I guess I can probably make a part 2. I don't know. But seriously though, there's half the stuff is like the foreground blends in with the background. I mean, wait, is there even? Yeah, I don't think there's even. Yeah, it's actually impossible. Yeah. See, look, I just game overed. I believe Act 2. I forget. I think it's kind of like the final layout, but with the same texture. So, Chemical Plant, obvious. Genocide City. Yeah, I referenced this earlier in Dust Hill. But Genocide City, it was supposed to be basically Metropolis Zone Act 3, right? But yeah, it got scrapped, basically. So now it's literally just an empty level. If I go into it, it's just a somewhat glitch out background where you just fall to your death. Same thing with Death Egg Zone. So that's basically anything interesting out of the way, basically. I mean, we are dead Neo Green Hill Zone. I mean, these two are literally just completely empty. Special stage does nothing. Sound select, kind of obvious. Yeah, that's really everything in this beta, really. If I missed anything, just leave a comment below, and yeah, thanks for watching.